Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm here to give you a honest review on the Red Wing 1907 Mock Toe boot. As you can see here, I've had this boot for about 18 months now. I've used it in a light to medium use work setting, and yeah, go over a couple things on these bad boys. So the leather on these when you first get them is pretty rigid, I would say. I think I've probably treated these boots fifth, 5 times, maybe 5 to 6 times since I've had them in the last 18 to 24 months. And even still, if you kind of look, pretty rigid. So the break-in process on these, I would say if you wear them every day and treat them maybe once or twice, is probably 60 days, honestly, to really get them to form foot into your foot, and that's if you pick the right size. Um, I know that Red Wing has a like for their heritage boots, which would be included in the 1907. They have, I think, two other pair of heritage mock toes. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But I think they have like a 8 inch or a 10 inch or something, and then they have another 6 inch mock toe that's a little bit different. It has like a Goodyear welt instead of a Norwegian welt, which is on the 1907. So I guess I'll kind of jump into that. If you want to look, it's double stitched on from your boot to your midsole outsole area is a double stitch, and it's called a Norwegian stitch. So as far as I can tell, one of the benefits from the stitching pattern is that it helps keep water out, or water from seeking into the seams and getting into your insole area. I can't say that I've used these extensively in very wet weather or walked through a lot of water. Uh, I do live in the Pacific Northwest, inland Northwest, just north of Spokane, Northeast Washington, and my feet have not gotten wet wearing these. But also at the same time, I kind of switch boots a bit if it's too wet out. So just keep that in mind. They're not going to be waterproof per se. It's a leather boot, so if you're out there all day in the rain or something, this isn't going to be what you're going to want. Um, when I got these boots, they came with leather laces, and I would say those laces lasted about 12 months until they stretched and then eventually broke. Um, the tongue is gusseted up about till the second to last eyelet, so it gives you pretty good protection there. Um, the outsole on these is not the most durable outsole. It is very comfortable, um, but it does wear very quickly, and these are notorious for wearing on the heels in the back, as you can see where your heel strikes when you're stepping. I could probably get another 12 months out of these outsoles before I would have to get them replaced. Uh, so just if you're gonna be somebody who's interested in these, probably just know that if you're really wearing them a lot, you might even have to get these soles replaced every 2 years or so. But the good thing is that the leather on these holds up very well, I would say. Uh, like I said before, it's not like a supple leather. It's pretty rigid and thick. It takes a little bit of time to break in, so that is a good thing. Another thing about the 1907s is it does come with an insole. I wouldn't really be 100% sure, but I would say that the insole is maybe like 1.5 to 2 mils thick, and then it has kind of this, I don't know, synthetic material on the bottom of it. But if you do get the right size boot, these insoles wear very good to your foot. And if you were to order the wrong size, possibly maybe like a boot that's a little bit too small, you could always pop these out, probably give you a little more space because you still have a nice solid leather insole on these. So just to keep that in mind. Very good thing about these boots. And if they were to kind of wear out on you, you could always probably get on the Red Wing website and order another pair of those insoles. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure that these boots do not come with a shank. So, you're gonna get, these boots they're pretty stiff, man, even without a steel shank inside of them. So I haven't had any problems with, feeling protected, or what I'm saying, supportive with these boots. But as far as the leather goes, I've got a few scuffs on these. I've done, I've built retaining walls. I've done a bit of, I wouldn't say logging, but thinning out of timber and stuff like that. I got 10 acres where I'm at, and I work in a I work in a commercial setting at work where I deal with equipment and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. The limitations on this boot, I would say you definitely wouldn't obviously want to do like concrete work and stuff like that. I don't think if you're working like maybe like like in a heavy duty factory setting, like a smelting plant, or maybe like sugarcane factory, or even, man, like some positions like in lumber mills or like a sugar beet factory. If you're gonna if these boots are gonna have to deal with a lot of moisture and a lot of heat, like maybe like in the same kind of work environment off and on, and you don't take care of them, I don't think they're gonna last that long. Maybe 12 months most. So I would say this is a good medium use boot. Really good medium use boot. And honestly, out of all the work boots that I've had, and I've had quite a few of them, I would say that this boot is the most comfortable boot that I've owned. They are pretty heavy, I'll say that, but they are very durable. And once you get them broke in, with the soft outsole and everything, super comfortable. I don't think you could go wrong. I think this boot would work really well in light to medium use setting. If you're like a carpenter, even if you're like a framer, all the way up to maybe ironwork, depending if you do like a lot of welding, or maybe with a cutting torch might not be that great. But yeah, Red Wing 1907, highly recommend this boot. They come in for, I think, about $290 to maybe like a little over $310. This pair particularly I bought from somebody off of Marketplace for $100, and they were worn maybe 5 times or something. They weren't even close to broken. So if you can keep your eyes out on deals like that to get a boot like this that probably will last you a good 8 years for sure, maybe longer if you take care of them, maybe a little less if you don't. But yeah, highly recommend Red Wing 1907. Great boot, can't go wrong. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll do some more uploads on stuff, some more videos on things that I own that are pretty quality, that I have experience and stuff like that with using over time. So if you come back and check into my channel, probably have some other things that you guys can check out that you might be interested in. So yeah, thanks for watching, and have a good one.